Now, when it comes to the question which widget should be used, you can also search for Flutter widget catalog, and you'll find an official documentation page which gives you various widget categories which you can browse to learn about some of the most important widgets offered by Flutter. So the different building blocks you can use in your code. For example, to display images, to display text, and do many other things as well. Now, please don't go to this page and learn all these widgets by heart now. That's not how you will learn how to build Flutter apps. Instead, you will learn about all the important widgets step by step throughout the course, and you will see that in the end, you will always end up using the same 10 or 20 core widgets with some occasional niche widgets used for specific use cases. But you will learn how to use them, and you will learn which widgets are important simply by building apps and simply by following along with this course. Nonetheless, it's good to know that this page exists. And here, from this page, from the Flutter widget catalog, we have to use at least 2 core widgets offered by Flutter to have a basic user interface. And the first widget, which we want to use for that, which we therefore pass to run app, is the material app widget, written like this: capital M at the beginning and then capital A inside of the word. This is one of the widgets provided by Flutter, and we have access to it here because of this import. So the same package that in the end gave us access to run app also gives us access to all these core widgets like material app. Now you then use a widget in code, you create a widget, so to say, by adding opening and closing parentheses after the widget name. So material app is the widget name, and this now creates the widget. Now this of course looks a bit like calling a function. It looks like what we did with run app before, right? We also called that like this initially. Now here we're calling material app. And to some extent it is like a function, but it's actually a so-called class or constructor function of a class, to be precise. And I'll get back to classes and constructor functions later. For the moment, it's just important to realize that we can create a widget like this in our code. In this case, a built-in widget provided by Flutter. And material app is a core widget which you will use in almost all Flutter apps you're going to build, because this is the main widget which you use as a starting point, so which you pass to run app in the end, because this main widget does a lot of behind-the-scenes setup work for your user interface. So it ensures that the interface can be shown correctly on the screen. It does a lot of important behind-the-scenes configuration stuff. On its own, it doesn't show anything on the screen though. Instead, you need to pass another argument to material app to show something on the screen. And that's now really important to understand. When calling material app like this, we are creating such an app widget. So we're in the end telling Flutter to display this material app widget on the screen, this part of the UI. So the material app widget thing, whatever it may be, that is being created here is the value that's passed to run app. So which is passed as a value to this parameter thing, this input value that is expected by run app. And by the way, I will get back to what this widget thing here in front of this app parameter means in the near future. And that is something you'll see a lot in this course, and you'll do a lot in programming in general. When you define functions, so custom commands, or you're using functions defined by other people, like here, where run app is defined by the Flutter team, many of those functions will take input values to work correctly internally. Here, this app input value is used inside of that run app function thereafter. It's not important to understand what exactly happens with it here, but it is used internally. So being able to pass input values to functions so that those functions can then do something with those input values is a crucial part of programming in general. And here it's this material app widget thing that's passed as an input value to run app.